Patrick, good to see you again. Hope
See
you've
you,
been practicing a little bit.
Absolutely.
Just run through me. I want to know what you learned last lesson. Have you had a chance to practice at all, and how's it going? Obviously, it's only been a week or so.
Yeah, I haven't had the chance to play, but I've been on the range a couple times. Last time we were working on my takeaway, it was a little quick, a little wristy, and on the inside, and at the ball that was causing me to have to either flip my hands to save it or not be able to flip it at all, and I was hitting some blocks and I was hitting some hooks. But I've really been working on this takeaway drill where I'm taking it slow from the start and pausing to make sure I have the right first position from the top, or getting to the top. From there, my swing's been a lot better. I'm starting to hit a ball a lot more consistently.
All right, interesting. Have you tried any just complete full swings, not with the drill? How's that going? Is it?
Yeah, definitely. It's still a weirder feeling, and it's harder to get that tempo down, but the more and more I do the drill, it's getting better.
All right, good. Let me watch you hit a few just normal swings, not drill. I just want to see where it's came, and just really don't just think about what we were thinking about last week. Not a drill swing. Like, let's just pretend like we are on the course and you're about to hit a ball. So I'll watch you. I'll record a couple of them. We'll look at it from there. Looks better than last week. Still has a little bit of work to do, but it looks better. Let's see one more, and then I'll explain what I see again. All right, a lot of it's gonna be the same as last week, but if you want to take this here, I'll show you. So you have the right idea. It's gotten a little bit better. I'd say last week you were right there. Today you're right here. Like, it looks better visually, but I can still tell it doesn't look natural, and it's still trying to go that way.
Right.
I want it to get to a point where it looks like it's never gonna go that way. And I know we talked about tempo. I honestly think it's the same thing. We both know the position. It's just rehearsing it nice and slowly like that, and really stepping up to it and having that same tempo matching. And it's gonna be even harder to do that on the course. But let's kind of go back to that drill. Just really go back to the simple stuff and reinforce it. And let's see how much, if we could even over-exaggerate a little bit, just to get that feeling. I want it to look like it's never going to go behind you, and maybe after we do the drill a few times over-exaggerating it, it'll look a little better in the full swing. And really, just the main thing here is just getting that tempo to match the rehearsal, because you're rehearsing it perfectly every time. That's us. So let's see you hit a few here.
You want me doing the drill or normal swing?
Yeah, this is the drill. And then maybe we'll try a few normal swings after you do a couple good drill swings. So really just as slow as can be takeaway. That looks beautiful. That's a little over-exaggerated, so it's good. It's actually a bit outside, which is why you probably didn't hit it well, because you have no idea what it feels like to hit a ball from there. So let's do it again. That was a little more solid. All right, so what I'm seeing here is we got a good takeaway, but as I briefly mentioned last lesson, we didn't go too much into it, is we're used to taking the club down with our arms, because we're trying to get it back out in front of us, and we're used to kind of saving it. But now that you're in the correct position, we need to work on your transition a little bit. So when you get to the top, I'll demonstrate here. So as I just mentioned, you're here, you used to be here, and then from here we have to do some work with the arms to get it back. Now, you take it back there, and you're up here, club's right over that shoulder, and you're in front of you. We're gonna take it down with the body a little more. It's gonna get more out in front of us, but it's gonna rotate. You see Rory, Jason Day, Dustin Johnson, all those guys. their hips are really open in impact. They're really rotating. That's where they get a lot of their power and consistency. So what I want you to feel like is I want you to feel like your hips are rotating really hard, and your right shoulder is getting towards the ball as quickly as it can. In addition, we're still going to keep this drill swing here, but so after you take it away, just completely forget about that because you're already good. And the only thing I want you to think about is really cranking that left kick out and getting that right shoulder pointed at the ball as soon as you can.
Still pause in the backswing?
Yeah, still pause. This way it allows us to kind of think about both things at once. You take it back, it's good, forget about that, and then think about rotating. Oh, how'd that feel?
Best all day.
Best all day. All right, let's see one more. Just you know what Dustin Johnson swings like. Let's picture what his hips and what his body look like through the ball. Like I want you to feel like your belt buckle is almost pointed at the target at impact, and your right shoulder is pointed at the ball as well. That's going to get you some shaft lean. The ball is never going to go left from there. Might go a little bit right to start out, but it's not going to be a block behind it right. It's going to be a nice, like, maybe a little cut. So let's see it again. Wow, sounds great.
That was good.
All right, good session there. We'll get working on what I want you to do after in a little bit.